Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Michele Molinaro, and I happen to be here tonight with a very special guest. Amanda Ridinger is joining me this evening just to give you a little background about Amanda. She grew up in the Northeast, up in New Jersey, and she is the CEO of the division of the company called Conquer Entertainment, and that's a division for music artists to actually get their music out there into the real world. And I learned so much the last couple of days from her and also alongside her business partner, April. They really gave us an insight into that division. A little bit more about Amanda. She's had a decade of experience in the music industry, and that definitely comes through. If you ever get the honor to be in front of her for a training, you can definitely tell that she has the experience to be teaching all of us out there. She's an expert in artist management, and that's so important. You don't realize it, but they really have a tough time out there getting their music heard and actually branding themselves in society. And then also she is incorporating the social media aspect of music to help them with the marketing and branding of their image, which is really themselves.
We have Conquer Entertainment. You know, there's actually two sides to Conquer Entertainment. One where every person in this business owns their own music store. They have a mini website with getconquer.com. That every distributor has their own portal where you can send people to, and it's your very own music store. The other avenue that we have is a program to help develop independent artists, help develop the market. And this is a program where we also have our Certified Artist Developer division. Here's an example of your Get Conquer web portal. This is your music store. Here you can click here to find new artists. You look, it gives you everything from genre to location to what's hot right now. So you click right here on Find Artists, and you can see exactly, you know, what you're looking for. It's a music discovery engine. We also have the featured artists on the main page, and we have many artists in this business that are promoting our products as well, and you can go directly to their own portals. Here's an example of one of our trend shops. This is one of our artists, Justina. And here's where you can get the look that she has in her photo right here. You have this great tool, Trend Shop, that you're able to use and with the artists on the platform. And also as a music salesperson, you're not able to just capitalize on the sales of music when you're out promoting an artist's new song, but you're also able to capitalize on the sales of products that they're promoting. So, you know, not only will you be able to share a new song with someone and bring someone out to an artist like Justina's show, but you're also able to maybe get a sale of Moto's nail polish or bangles like Justina likes to wear. You're able to show someone how to get the look just from an easy application of the Trend Shop that's available to everyone.
Well, thank you very much. And before I let you get away, the two of you, actually April is right alongside of Amanda right now. So I just want to ask you, why did you decide that you needed to found Conquer Entertainment? What was your push in that direction to put that into your career?
Well, I actually had recently learned about royalty computations, and basically what it is that you know, a label will make, let's say an artist goes gold, sells 500,000 copies of an album, a label will make about $4.5 million on that, and the artist will be about $200,000 in debt on average. So, you know, that was one big motivator. I saw that that artists needed, you know, a different platform. Also, the music industry was changing with technology. It needed a change, and everybody was looking for the new model. And I was actually already a Market America and franchise owner, and I saw a very synergistic relationship. Also, on the music sales side of things, I had a background in street team promotion, and you know, there's a huge market out there. And actually right now, currently, 65% of music sales are based on a friend recommendation, in other words, word of mouth. And even back then, I saw a huge opportunity where people are out there promoting music, and you know, there's no opportunity to capitalize on that. So I was excited about that portion of it, but I also really had a passion for changing the music industry, for creating a new model, and it was just very synergistic. On one hand with the word of mouth marketing, also on the other hand with the mentoring process that happens in this business also happens in the music industry. So it seemed to be just a very solid fit.
Thank you. And April, I know if you could just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, give them a little background of who you are, and then also being out there in the field with the musicians, how do you see Conquer helping them with their careers?
Oh, in a ton of ways. Well, first I'll answer your first question. I've been involved in music since I was 10 years old, playing music. Amanda says I'm jack of all trades. I play everything. But basically, I'm a musician myself, and a handful of us in corporate team are musicians as well. And my main thing is I want to give the artists an opportunity to do it independently. And right now there isn't, they have a ton of different opportunities that they could become a part of right now, but no one is helping them, right? It's still just them, right? Even with a label, yeah, they have something. They have some teams, artist development, but even then, now there is no more artist development, right? So that's why we're here. We want to make sure that an artist can have a system that they can plug into and get their career going on an independent level and become successful doing that. It's already happening with artists like, Justin Bieber. He started out on YouTube, and that's how he got his following. Adele, same kind of thing, right? So it's already happening, and labels are just kind of picking them up. But why? You don't need to, right? That's why I'm huge. That's why I'm in Conquer,
That's why you're a huge advocate for it. Your passions definitely come through that, you're changing the music industry from the inside out because you're a musician and you've struggled, and you definitely know, you've been in it, you know exactly the day-to-day struggles. So, Amanda, just to cap this whole thing off, maybe just one or two success stories of people that you work with and how you've launched their careers, because you really get in there in the trenches and you put your heart and soul into it. So if you could just talk about a couple of your success stories.
Well, the first person that comes to mind is Justina. She's been with us since before we had anything. We didn't even have a website. I was putting together a compilation to launch, the program. I called Justina up. April actually called her up to invite her over to a meeting of artists that I was trying to get on the compilation. And Justina was busy yelling at somebody when she answered the phone. But she showed up there. She got very excited about the program. She liked what we were doing. And, she actually had a song that a lot of record labels were interested in. She had gone to meetings at several different record companies, had a lot of interest, had been offered deals. She liked what we were doing, though, and she said, you guys can have this song. I was actually requesting an exclusive track for that first compilation, which is a huge thing for artists. And, a lot of our artists kind of gave us, something that they weren't going to use somewhere else. She gave us her very best song. She gave us the best thing that she had. And she performed at the very first event that we had people perform at, and kind of stuck with us through all of our challenges. As we grew and after the program launched, she was one of the first person to cash in our services. So I didn't tell her to go put her My World URL on a flyer and hand that out. I didn't tell her what to do. All I did was tell her, if you sell this many songs, you'll be able to get a video. So what she did, she was the first person who kind of followed the system, that we had, intended to put in place before we really had good direction on the pieces. She printed 5,000 flyers with her My World logo on it. She directed all of her her My World URL, directed all of her traffic there for downloads. Started also promoting the products. The second she saw the business plan for Market America, she came in. It was kind of a funny story because I was introduced to her through another artist, and I was doing a UMO for Conquer, and I got a call from this other artist who was already in the business saying, okay, I'm in my back office. You know, she had never signed anybody up, but I'm in my back office signing Justina up right now. What do I'm at this step. What do I do next? And I said, no. You know, wait. I needed to be there. No, she needed to come in today. She needed to come in now. And I said, okay, well, let me go to my car. You know, but Justina really took charge, took a hold of this. You know, last year she got approached by Universal SRC, and, you know, a lot of it was based on the promotion that we had done for her, you know, the things we had put together for her, and she actually told them, hey, you know, I'm still doing whatever I need to do with these guys. I'm not, you know, same thing with her manager. I'm not working with you guys unless I can keep doing this. You know, this is what I'm doing. So we struck up a partnership with Universal SRC, and we helped them promote her, and we actually, you know, one of the frustrations was, you know, the lack of effort that they put in. You know, the label didn't really do very much for her. We got her on Warped Tour, which was huge. You know, the one thing that we were able to leverage is the label to get her on the main stage of Warped Tour, which, you know, if anybody doesn't know, you know, that's where the major artists, Katy Perry, people like that, have gone on Warped Tour. It's, you know, I have other artists that have been on the Warped Tour for 10 years, never got on the main stage. We were able to get her on the main stage. We were able to get her opportunities with MTV, Hot 97. We were able to throw her a major release party and have major press and media out there. You know, and her brand and her fan base has really grown. She has over 1 million subscribers to her YouTube. You know, she has. If you look at her social media, her Twitter went from last year having just, you know, over 2,000 followers to over 10,000 now. She's really had a lot of growth over the past year, and I'd like to think that we had quite a bit to do with that.
I think we did.
You know. Do you want me to tell another one? That's probably okay. Another one, I mean, someone else who's been there since the beginning was Shira. We were able to put a great campaign together for her. She's another one that was able to do a video through us, and actually the whole song was done through us. For Sick Day, the song was recorded through our service provider, mixed, mastered, and the video was done through us. We were also able to do some great promotion on that video that was on over 1,000 different outlets. It was in store, Hot Topic, Journey, even McDonald's. You know, I think it was over 200 outlets at Hard Rock Cafe, Hollywood Cafe. That it was, you know, in store video in rotation. We were also able to get that video on VH1.com, MTV.com. It was on Fuse TV. So we got that video, some major promotion for her. Shira's another one that's actually in the business. You know, she's one of our most successful artists on the business side of things, you know, within 2 months of being in. And same thing with Justina, actually. You know, they both were activated right away and really did a great job building the business, utilizing their fan base to help build, you know, and they're both still with us today. Actually, most of the artists that were on that compilation, even though we've had, you know, a lot of changes and a lot of growth, they're still here on the platform today.
Why do you think that is, that they, because you talk about this, and I'm going to get into in just a moment. I want to ask you one more quick question before you leave me, but why do you think that is, that here they have a career, they have their business that is growing, and you're going to help to explode that, but then they work the other side, which is the Market America unfranchised business end, which I'm going to present to all of you in just a moment. But why do you think that is? That I just think it's a beautiful thing that you can be doing two things at the same time. Why do you think musicians take that on?
Well, I mean, for the most part, what we have them do is what, you know, what the platform provides is an outlet where they can use their brand that they're already building, and through internet marketing and social media marketing, you know, social shopping, they're able to utilize their brand, their music, to get people excited about them and their brand, which those people then want to follow them. And it's a natural transition to selling other products, you know, everything else we have out there. Now, in terms of growing the actual business, duplicating yourself, well, for example, Shira, you know, every time she had a show, she had somebody doing her makeup. She had her own Motives makeup kit, and she said, you're using this. you're not using yours, you're using this, and those people wanted to come into the business. So it made sense for her to be more than just an unlabel owner and to be a full-on franchise owner so that she had the privilege of being able to bring on business partners. Otherwise she would have to give them to me, and she said, I'm not doing that, that's mine,
Good. Very good. Well, I thank both of you. It was a fabulous training. Your heart, your passion comes through with this division of the company, and I know you're both out there changing the music industry, and I applaud you for that. So thank you very much.